Hello everybody, good evening. Welcome to a new video and I believe I'm audible. Just let me know if I'm completely audible to you in the chat box. And before we start, my name is Reshmi Mukherjee, as you can see on the screen, as my channel is Good Evening Vishal, and my website is slothskill.com, as I have already told you, and my Telegram channel is Slothskill Board Prep, and you will also find it in the description box if you want the link to join the class. Pramit, good evening. And you can join, if you join the Telegram channel, this is something which is required only for your personal communication. You will stay tuned with what we are going to do next, what is the next video, when it is going to come, you'll get all that. And if you believe that this is helpful, we don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And one more thing that before we start, I want to revisit is you get certain offers in the video, as there are many things, the join button, this and that. This is a separate kind of video, which is this is a separate kind of offer which you get completely free of cost, as I cannot start another batch now. Many of you asked, but I cannot start it now. It ended in the month of August. All the batches that I have taken are already done. So this is what I can do for you. You will see certain videos called subscriber choice videos. Subscriber choice videos means you choose that, and according to that we bring the question papers. Those are your question papers that we discuss in our live classes. In my live class, those questions are discussed. Some days you have a book where the answers are not given, right? Total English books, you sometimes don't get the answers. Anything that you want me to discuss, you can send it to me, but we have to remember that those are clear pictures, because I share exactly the same thing that you send me over here. Those need to be clear pictures. If you have seen even one of those subscriber choice videos, you will see whatever you send, I share that thing on the screen and solve, so that there is no difference. From it is not that, okay, you sent 4 questions, I'm discussing only 2. I discuss all the questions that you send, and that is why those has to be clear pictures. And if possible, if you can, if there is an application to scan those, please send the scanned ones. Those are even clearer, and you will send them not in the Telegram channel but to my email ID, reshmimukherjee24@gmail.com. I have received around 15 of them, and we have discussed, I think, 3 to 4 of them till now, maybe 4 or 5, and we will continue to discuss them even later in the classes. And as you know, we have 4 live classes. You can discuss the doubts also in this one, because proposal writing is a very short topic. We are going to do proposal writing today, which is a very short one, and you will have to write certain things. Okay, many of you asked for a proposal writing live class, so I have brought this. But the only thing that you need to do is you bring your notebook, sit with your notebook, whatever I'm telling you, write that. Okay, you will get the whole thing in I will give you the PDF, I'll give you the written material also, don't worry about that. But write the format. Only if you know that format, how many marks are there, you can write that very easily. It is not at all difficult. Okay, so you can give me topics, I can tell you what can be here. If you want, if you have a proposal topic, you can write it to me over here, we can discuss that also. Because I can discuss one sample question with you, I can discuss the format, I will discuss the mark division, so that you know where you can get marks. Okay, what you should write to get marks. Okay, so we are discussing the marks division, we are discussing the format, we are discussing what is actually a proposal writing. Okay, then we are moving into a sample. Okay, I'll give you one sample question, I will give you the whole written material, how to write it, so that we can get a complete understanding of it. And then we will see the ISC format of proposal writing. Okay, so that we can get I believe through that we can discuss, we will fulfill all that is required for proposal writing. But the format you need to write down in your note. Okay, so that's all. Let's move to the written material. Okay, so as you know, this is my website, slothskill.com. So from here only I will show you, I have written that material for you in detail. Okay, first let us see, what do you mean by proposal writing. Okay, I'll just zoom it a bit. I believe you can see the whole thing. Okay, first see what do you mean by proposal writing. What is actually, we say proposal writing, what is it actually? Okay, proposal writing refers to a formal suggestion of a plan with a regulated plan of action. This regulated plan of action is very important. Formal suggestion means what? Imagine somebody asks you something. Okay, somebody asks you for a suggestion. It has to be formal. It's not that your friend asks you, what do you think? Should I play PUBG or not? Now, for that, you're not going to write a proposal. Okay, it has to be formal. Just say we write a formal letter. We wrote a formal letter in class 10. No? When you are sending it to somebody officially. So it has to be formal. It has to be written in an official way. Maybe you have a suggestion how to improve the school library. You see, whenever you go to the library, you see there are certain books which are useless. Okay, maybe you are given particular set of books which you think it is useless, which you don't like. You can give a preference of the books that can be brought and kept in the library so that it interests students of your age. But good evening, Sanya. So that has to be a formal suggestion, okay, official one, and it has to be a regulated plan of action. We have to remember this. Most marks is here. Regulated. It's not that you are saying, you are trying to say that you want to want to have maybe an art club in your school, and the plan of action is haphazard. That means first you say that you want to the topic is you want to set an art club. Okay, that is your proposal. And how you are writing the plan of action? First you say that the products needed to be kept in this hall in the assembly. Okay, or you directly write about the time when students have to stay back um, for the art club. Okay, first you mention what is going to happen in the art club, who are the students who are going to involve themselves in the art club. Okay, how you want to develop the interest of the students in this. Okay, then you write the plan of action, that it will be when it will be, it has also to be, you think how you are going to inform this to people. Where can you meet them? In the assembly. So you can start that this whole idea, if it is accepted, can be informed to the students as well as the teachers together in the assembly. First information done. Next what? Once they are informed, think from the student side. ओके अगर उसको पता चल गया कि आर्ट क्लब होने वाला है तो पीपल विल बी इंटरेस्टेड. नाउ व्हाट विल यू डू इन दैट केस? आपको नाम देना है, किसी को नाम भेजना है. वो नाम कौन ले सकता है? क्लास टीचर ले सकते हैं. और इफ यू डोंट वांट टू इंक्लूड द क्लास टीचर इन दिस, इफ यू वांट टू कीप इट completely a student controlled club, you can say that the prefects will collect it, क्लास प्रीफिक्स विल कलेक्ट. ओके 6 का क्लास प्रीफिक्स ले लिया, 7 का ले लिया नाम, ठीक है. 8 9 you have taken. You can say that I want to exclude, I would like to exclude class 10s and 12s because they already have a lot of project making, labs and everything. So I would like to exclude class 10s and 12s from this. Okay, they can come for an occasional visit in the art club and the exhibitions that the art club carries out. Okay, so you can write about the exhibitions, you can write how that money is to be collected, who is going to take care of that club. It's not that you just, there is no involvement of teacher at all. You also have to write that I would prefer that this particular person, our art teacher, is there to supervise the club. Okay, the actions, the money collection. Okay, so the plan of action must be regulated. It cannot be that first you tell that there will be exhibitions and then suddenly you come and say that in the assembly I am going to announce. Okay, regulated plan of action. First think, okay, from your point of view, how you will inform it to people in the school if it is in school, and then how, when you have informed, how those people are going to respond and what you are going to do in that case. Okay. So see, now you have understood what is a proposal writing. Now see, the most important thing is marks allotment, right? Marks is the most important thing that for which we are working. How many marks are there? 10 marks. Okay. Now how is this mark distributed? It's not that everything is there in one part only. There is a distribution of marks. Let's see. This part we are going to write. Okay. The format of writing, we will see the marks division. Just remember there are 10 marks, and now according to the, once we understand the format, I will tell you how much mark is allotted in these parts. Okay. First one, see, a title needs to be there, and the title, I will tell you, it is the easiest one. Okay, it's not an article title which has to be very exciting, interesting. Okay, article or report, interesting title, nothing. Just whatever you are writing the proposal of, just that. Okay, see, it must be center aligned. I think everybody knows whenever you are writing a title, उसको बीच में लिखना चाहिए ऐसे. The center aligned होना चाहिए. Second, the title should be around 5 to 6 or 7 words. Okay, the title should not spill to the next line. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप शुरू किया फर्स्ट लाइन से फिर it goes to the second line. फिर that does not look neat, and second of all, it no more looks like a title. It looks like a sentence. You have sent me a mail. Okay, I will check after the class. Okay. So if you are sending me the mails of question papers and anything, you can send literature questions, you can send language question papers, no problem. 9, 10, 11, 12, any class, it is accepted. Mostly I am doing ICC and ISC only. Later on, maybe when we have time, we can do CBSE question papers also, literature question paper. Grammar question paper, CBSE also can practice. Okay. So now see example. Once you have come to know that it needs to be center aligned, you know how many words need to be used, and it should not spill to the next line. अब example देखना है कि how it should be. See, proposal for setting up a secondary library in school. You are told to set up a secondary library in school. So let us write like this. Proposal for, this is going to be same. Okay, and topic, so it will be given to you, right? So just see the topic and add it like this. Proposal for setting up a secondary library in school. Proposal for newsletter collection drive in school. See, I have given 2 examples. Okay, I think 1 or 2 you already have got in your exams maybe. Okay, from here only. There are many, see, for proposal you don't get a lot of options. Okay, no, lot of topics does not come like composition. Okay, so you will get 1 or 2 common from here only. So you can practice these. Proposal for setting up a secondary library, proposal for newspaper collection drive in school. Okay, that is our example. I believe title is clear to all. Only 1 line. Let's move to the heading. Alright, heading. What is this heading now? The heading should have maximum 2 sentences. When we are writing the heading, first don't see the example. First see what are the rules, how to write. Then you see whether what you are thinking, how that heading or introduction should be, whether it is matching with the examples I have given over here. Okay. First see, the heading should have maximum 2 sentences. Maximum, very important, not minimum. Maximum 2 sentences. Okay. Content, now first you know that okay, 2 sentences we will write. Next question that strikes you is what? क्या लिखना है? 2 sentence में क्या लिखे? 1 sentence या 2 sentence में what we need to write? The student is supposed to introduce the topic here with just a glimpse of what or how the plan can benefit the institution. Now, just you have to introduce the topic, just introduction, because see, next the objectives भी तो लिखना है, same हो जाए तो it will be useless. No, same thing you are repeating once in introduction, once again in objective, it will be useless. So what we are going to do, we are just going to introduce the topic. We are not going to write कि ये करने से what are the different things that will happen, different sorts of benefit. We don't write to emphasize on that. Just introduce the topic and just a slight introduction of this will bring benefit to the institution. This will take the institution to new heights. Yes, Sukraj. Good evening. Okay, so we have understood just a single line or 2 lines max to max, and it has less amount of marks than objectives. So please upload more. ISC. See, there is grammar videos already, many grammar videos, mostly on Thursdays and Sundays you get grammar videos. Okay. Transformation exercises is common for ISC as well as ICS. Okay. So if you practice those transformation sentences, you will score good marks. You will have no problem in transformation henceforth. This I can guarantee. As many transformation we have practiced, I don't think in any other generally in any other channels we do so. Okay, and the other thing is the rest of it, the tenses and all, that also you will get soon. Let us finish the transformation part, then we will move to that. Okay, and so what are the examples now? To inculcate good habits in children. Okay, so just see, we are just introducing the topic that acha good habits inculcate karna hai students mein. We have to develop good habits, inculcate good habits. Okay, so okay Nikhil, example 2, you can also say develop an interest of students in art and various forms of art. Okay, just like we were saying, no, art club, introduction of art club, we can just simply write that interest of students will increase if there is an art club. They will be more interested in art and various forms of art of our country. Okay, our culture, they will be attached to the culture. So 1 or 2 points you can write like this, maximum 2 sentences, so it becomes very easy. Okay, so heading and your title, this much is clear. Just tell me this once again. If once tell me this is clear, then we will move to the objectives part. If there is any doubt in heading or intro or your title, title is very easy. Introduction and heading also, I think this has become very easy. See how you are starting to inculcate good habits, to develop an interest of students. It can even be one single line also. There will be no deduction of marks in that case. Okay, clear? No doubts. So let me know if there is any doubts or no doubts. We will move to objectives then. Objective. What is written? See, the objective should include at least 2 points. Okay, clear? Okay. Now objectives may at least, see, written in bold letters, important. Okay, at least 2 points need to be there. Why? Because there are 2 marks, so 2 points need to be there. Objective should be written in the form of a paragraph, not point wise. Important. Why have I written this second point over here? Why is it important? Because you see, the introduction, we are not writing it in the form of a paragraph. It is just going to be one liner. Okay, when we are writing the list of measures, the next step, that is going to be written point wise. So remember, objectives को हमें paragraph में लिखना है. 2 सेंटेंस होना चाहिए, 2 पॉइंट्स आना चाहिए और पैराग्राफ में लिखेंगे. ऐसा नहीं कि 2 पॉइंट मतलब 1 2 we are writing 2 points, not like that. One paragraph. Now अभी ये 2 चीजें पता चल गया कि 2 points need to be there, 2 separate distinct points need to be there, and it has to be written in a paragraph, not point wise. When you know this, your next question is, what should I write in it? See, the student is supposed to introduce 2 distinct reasons for such a proposal. Distinct reasons is important. Okay, introduce 2 distinct reasons, meaning you have to write, not the thing should not be very similar to one another. It can happen in the introduction, but in the objectives, you have to write 2 distinct objectives, separate from one another. Okay. It may be the benefits of it from the receiving end as well as the institution. Okay, maybe for the institution, you take the institution to new heights. You can write this point from the institution's point of view. From your point of view, if you are introducing a library, a new library, new books in the library, okay, or books by a particular writer you're introducing, a particular genre you're introducing. Okay, then what is the benefit, that the students will get from it? All right, they will be reading more words, their vocab will increase. Don't write vocabulary will increase. They will be able to write their own sentences, frame better sentences, more hooked into books. Okay, they will like reading when they love the topic. Okay, generally children like these topics, so their interest will grow in reading books. Okay, and if you are writing about maybe an old books collection drive for the poor, then the poor people are benefiting from it. They don't have to buy the books. You can collect your books, the old books, and give it to them, so they are benefiting. And the students in the school, what they are learning, your point of view, they are learning that we should always share things. Okay, community, when you help the community, when you develop as a society, that benefits and makes that particular student or the students of the school good citizens in their future life. So that you can introduce 2 objectives. Clear? Different from the you write the benefits from the receiving end, the people who are receiving the clothes, okay, and the people who are giving, that means the institution, they are also benefiting. The students are developing better habits. Write that. Okay, 2, very easy. Then it becomes easy. Now you see example 1. How will you write? The science club will reduce the fear among students. If you are told to introduce the science club, okay, or science club, you are making a science club, people are generally, have a fear in science, okay. So that if you see some certain things, certain okay, the volcanic eruption happening, if you are mixing this liquid into that liquid, something else is being created, some foam is coming out of the test tube maybe, this will improve the interest of students in science and eradicate their fear, okay. This is one point, okay. You can even say that the science club will, first this fear you have already said, then the exhibitions will attract maybe even the junior students, okay, towards this particular kind of club, okay. The minor difficulties, now if it is a mathematics club, mathematical calculations, those will become easier, okay, for them. And when you see certain things, when you use certain props, certain exhibitions, certain models, I am good, Tenjlin. And if they see the models, if they see the videos, their interest is emphasized, interest increases, okay. And teachers also don't have to deal with a lot of fear in the minds of the students. Good evening. And example 3, donating books for the poor, I already told you, will inculcate what kind of habits? Sorry, will inculcate certain values, okay, in the students of the institution. And it will help to create better society in future, because students will learn to give, okay, will learn to share, okay, distribute, learn the equality, they will love to share their things with people. So the disparity between poor and the rich will be sorted, okay. Everybody will be educated, okay. And this class distinction can be eradicated this way, okay. You can write that. So we have given you 3 examples, and from these 3 examples you know that you have to write 2 points. One, just remember, one from your side you think, and one from the receiving end, the people who are receiving the clothes, the people who are receiving the money, the donated money, how they will benefit, okay. And what morals you or the other students will inculcate through the process, okay. So this is your objective. Next we come to the list of measures. What is list of measures? See, list of measures must be at least 4 in number. Why 4? Because 4 marks are allotted over here. Most important part of the proposal writing, list of measures. See, what is the first one? It should be a coherent plan of action. First, remember when I was discussing what is a proposal writing, I told it has to be, a synchronized plan. It cannot be one before, one after. It has no connection with one another. It cannot be that. So it has to be a coherent plan of action that you propose to use while setting up your science club, your collection drive, whatever it is. It is your plan, no? So your plan, you have to prove that I have a complete plan. Okay. Whose proposal do you think will be accepted? If it is a haphazard plan, if you yourself don't have an idea when you will open the club, who you want to take in the club, how the collection will happen, how the submission is going to happen, which teacher is going to take care of the clubs, the activities in the club, okay, how you are going to inform this to the parents, nobody knows anything about, you yourself don't know anything. So immediately the principal or whoever is going to accept the proposal or deny, who has the power to do that, he will immediately deny, no. So you have to be careful of your activities, one after the other. You have to give a completely pre-planned list of measures. It should include the name of one supervisor. Important, no, it's in school, it's not that you can do anything you like. So one supervisor should be there, okay. He or she may be preferably a teaching or a non-teaching staff, anybody who is a senior, who has knowledge of it, add him or her as a supervisor. Next, try to use the word may in your list of measures. This is important, okay. Be careful with it. May use करेंगे. क्यों may use करेंगे? Because this is not what you will do. You are requesting that, this is just a plan that you are suggesting. So when you suggest, what do you say? May I? Will I be coming in? May I? When you are very politely requesting something, we use the word may. So when this is a request, this is a suggestion, you cannot say this will be done, that will be done, this needs to be done. No. You have to be polite in your approach. So may in your list of measures, as you are proposing the list of measures to be taken. You are not saying that this has to be done. You are not the principal. Just proposing in a very polite, official way, formal way. The final decision is to be made by the head of the institute. We have to remember that you are not going to make the decision. Everything needs to be, your language needs to be polite and formal, because this decision is to be made by the head of the institute and you are not that. Okay, so it needs to be formal and polite. Okay, now see, the last part of the whole thing is your conclusion. One liner statement to end your proposal, there is nothing. Okay, just one line to end your proposal. Just politely request what is your wish, that your whatever you have proposed, that offer, the plan of action may be accepted. So you request that it may be accepted. One example I have given so that you get a clearer idea of what you need to write. See, we would be obliged, or you can even write, we hope that the proposal to set up a science club in our school will be accepted and our and our collective dream of eradicating the fear in science and promoting science exhibitions would come true. You can write this. You can even write a shorter sentence. Okay, we would be obliged if the proposal to set up a science club in our school will be accepted. You can even write till here. That will also be fine. Okay, if you are writing till here, it will be good enough, no problem, because you don't have much marks over here. Okay, or you can even write the complete sentence that I have written. Okay, but even writing, we would be obliged if the proposal to set up a science club in our school is accepted, full stop. You can even write, we hope that the proposal to set up a science club in our school will be accepted. Even that is correct. Okay, now once we, so just a revision of what is going to be the format. See, one heading, we are writing the title, we are writing the heading or introduction, we are writing the objectives, we are writing the list of measures we are writing. Last, we are writing, adding one conclusion. That's all. Okay, now see the marks division. What is the marks division? Heading and introduction has 2 marks. Object, see, we are writing 2 sentences, no, maximum 2 sentences, so you have 2 marks. You have objectives where you have 2 marks. Okay, you have list of measures. How many minimum list of measures? 4 marks. One thing I forgot to mention over here, when you are writing list of measures, don't think कि 4 marks है तो 4 ही points लिखेंगे. You are writing this list of measures in points, no, you are listing them. But don't think that Rinal, good evening, you will write it in points only and 4 points only. Okay, it's not that. You have to give a complete plan of action. If your plan of action does not end in 4 points, you can write 6 points, no problem. But don't leave it incomplete thinking, अरे मेरा तो 4 points खत्म हो गया. Okay, if it is an incoherent plan, if it is not a complete plan, teacher can deduct your marks. Okay, be careful with it. Linguistic ability is an important thing. After you have finished with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 marks of yours, you have the rest of the 2 marks. This one is given in your title. You have your grammar, you have your sentence construction. If those are incorrect, marks from this total of 2 marks may be deducted. Okay, so we have got our marks division. I guess this one is completely clear to you. No doubts at all. You have understood how to write it. But see, we understand a lot of things. Once you write one proposal, maybe today it's already 10 p.m. You will not have the time to write it. But later on, see, I'll show you a sample proposal. We will read it and you can take screenshots. You can later visit my channel to read it. No problem. It will be uploaded. But remember to write one. Okay. Remember to take a new topic and write on it. Okay. Sample proposal. This is from a question paper of a student of my class. Okay, as a member of the students council of your school, I guess you can see the whole thing. Yes, as a member of the students council of your school, you have been asked by the principal of your school to give a proposal in not more than 150 words. So you have got the limit how many words you are going to write it. 150 words on how to help students of classes 10 and 12 who are weak in studies to prepare the board exams. Prepare for the board exam. You have to suggest a way. You are only asked. You are a student of class 11 and 12. So you tell us how you can help the students who are weak in particular subjects. How you can help them. Okay. So we will see that. Let's see whether we can write it clearly or not. I'll slightly reduce the size of it. I guess you have seen the topic. Let me know if you have read the whole thing, the topic. Then we will move into the details. First read the topic, then we will see how I have written the whole thing for you. Okay, so we will read that. First tell me if the question, you have read the question. So the question is, those who are weak students of class 10 and 12, they're the board going students, right? So they have to improve, because board marks are something which is taken into consideration throughout life. So how will you improve their areas where they are weak? Okay, topic is clear. Let's move to the title. First see the title. Proposal to help class 10 and 11, 12 students to prepare for the board exams. This is the thing that is already given in your question paper, right? So you have just copy pasted it, correct? So you see how I have written it right in the center of it, right? See, just in the center. Okay, first think how long it is going to take. So you write it accordingly. You have written, fixed it in the center. Now we move to the introduction. See what is the introduction? To help students of classes 10 and 12 who are weak in studies to prepare for their board exams, we propose to hold a quiz competition thrice every week. Okay, so 3 times a week, what is your introductory plan, your plan of action? That you want to hold a quiz competition. So that, quiz, something, see, whenever I take, you only think, whenever I take an MCQ, multiple choice questions, don't you think you become excited? Even if you are not prepared, okay, even if you are not prepared. So this one, many of you are not interested, maybe you are not replying whether it is clear or not clear. But as soon as I say that there are 10 MCQs, you remember when we do Tempest, I give 10 questions in the end. Why? Because you also, there is an excitement in you. कि देखते हैं whether we can solve it or not. Okay, so that is what interests students. So we know, I have understood that will interest students will be interested in trying that, and therefore I will make study a little interesting, and that is why I will hold a quiz competition. Okay, so you have written that introduction. Okay, those who are weak in studies, whichever subject they are weak in, you don't have to detail anything in the introduction, just a slight hint. क्विज कंपटीशन करेंगे, proposal है उसका how many times? 3 times a week. Okay, now objective. What have I written in objective? The students who are weak in studies, okay, those who have some problem, maybe like I was not good in mathematics, okay, maybe some other student is not good in geography, maybe another one is not good in English. Different student, everybody can be good in everything, right? So those who are weak in studies can better themselves through the quiz, and it would be entertaining also and engaging. You have to give 2 reasons. See, I've written the objective in paragraph. What points I have given? It is entertaining and engaging, okay, as the format would be multiple choice. Okay, it is a quiz, you will get options. Okay, it is not that you have to answer, you can even choose and try once. Okay, so 1 point I have given. See, another point also I have written, the board paper also has a section for multiple choice questions, as you know, isn't it? There is a portion from where multiple choice questions are going to come. You can score more marks over there. That will be a practice also. So that way also it requires study in detail, as well as it is engaging and entertaining for students. Okay, it will benefit in not just a single way but many ways. It will not just engage the student in studying. See, once he will maybe अच्छा ABCD 4 options है, अच्छा चलो C बोल देते हैं, मुझे आंसर पता नहीं है, फिर भी C बोल देते हैं, देखते हैं ठीक है होता है कि नहीं. And at one point you see, अच्छा C ही तो सही में आंसर है. The next time you read the question properly. Second time, okay, second question, you try, you think, you say A, okay, A is also correct. The teacher says yes, A is the correct answer, and you are excited. Okay, that A bhi to correct hai. Okay, then tomorrow also I want to solve that many answers correctly. So tomorrow क्या करेंगे, क्लास आने से पहले थोड़ा देख लेते हैं कि टेम्पेस्ट में क्या है, थोड़ा सा रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. अच्छा, आयरिस वो है, रेनबो गॉडेस है, वो मैसेंजर ऑफ जूनो है, वो देख लिया, वो clear हो गया मुझे. Okay, then tomorrow from this part ma'am has said questions will come, so I will just read once. Okay, you have read. So next class you will see from 5 questions, maybe 3 questions you have answered correctly, or maybe 2 questions you have answered correctly. So interest grows this way. So you have written in not just a single way but many ways. Even if you write this much, it is correct. Okay, from the students to detail, 2 points you have written, 2 marks, 2 points. Okay, next we will move to the list of measures. Okay, list of measures में what we have. See how many list of measures I have written. First see that. Have I written only 4? Let's see. No, I have written how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I have written. Now see what are the different list of measures that I have written. First one. The stay back for 3 days a week might be a problem for the students. It can be, no? Maybe they have some work or something, so it might be a problem. So the weak children may be exempted from the 3 days of assembly. First thing that comes to your mind is, अरे again stay back, वही फिर से, they will be stressed out, they will be disgusted. Okay, so first thing you say कि no stay back. Assembly time जो 45 minutes use होते हैं और 30 minutes use होते हैं, that we are going to use in this. Okay, so you have utilized time, point number 1. ये वाला जो proposal है, this is something that I have written, you will not find it anywhere. So if you understand it, you will also be able to write this way. Next, names of the weak students may be collected. See, may what I have used, may be collected from the respective teachers. How are you supposed to know who are weak and not weak? So you will collect the names of the students from the teachers. अच्छा, science teachers से section A, B, C, D से C D का जो weak students है उनका नाम ले लिया, history का ले लिया, जो English का ले लिया, Bengali का ले लिया, all names you have collected. And a schedule for the classes can be allotted accordingly. When you know, when you have an idea of the number of students, when you have the idea of how many classes need to be arranged, so you have everything at hand. Now you decide, allot, कब कौन सा class होगा. Just like timetable, your timetable is made in school. So you decide, अच्छा, Monday को you will have a quiz for English. Tuesday you will have a quiz for maths, like this. Okay, and it's not that every single day every child is going. It cannot be, no, that one student is weak in all the subjects. So they will not be bored. Someday they can attend the assembly, someday they can sit back in class and enjoy, and someday they will go for the quiz. Okay, a set of multiple choice question वो भी तो that making is required. बना के रखना है ना, नहीं तो क्या solve करेंगे assembly के time में. Will be prepared by the teachers or a few selected students who have scored well in the subjects. Even the students can make MCQs. Okay, they will also be happy that चलो हम लोग बहुत अच्छे students हैं, they want to show off, so they will make the questions. Maybe student X is good in English, you tell her or him to make the questions from that part. They make the questions, the teacher checks the questions and determines a set. Okay, this set will be discussed. Okay, with difficult questions, easy to difficult questions important, because students should also find it interesting. If everything is difficult, they will lose interest. Okay, next, the series will be presented on the screen at the old hall. A place needs to be decided. Okay, assembly is happening maybe in the new hall, so old hall को लेते हैं जहाँ पे verbally ये discuss किए जाएंगे. PPT में दिखाया जाएगा questions interesting way में. Quiz will be conducted by the teacher on the first day to maintain, to reduce confusion. टीचर करेंगे वो कंडक्शन. फिर नेक्स्ट क्लास से जो भी जिसी को भी मैक्सिमम नंबर मिलेगा, कुछ वी हैव टू गिव सम रीइंफोर्समेंट आल्सो, नो. जैसे स्टूडेंट अच्छा किया तो गिफ्ट देते हैं, प्रेज करते हैं, वैसे ही अगर किसी ने अच्छा आंसर दिया, मैक्सिमम नंबर स्कोर किया, तो वी कैन से दैट यू विल कंडक्ट द क्विज नेक्स्ट क्लास. That way he will also be very excited. He has answered well. The weak student will also gain their confidence that I can also do good. Okay. Respective subject teachers may supervise the participation. The teachers should be there, okay, so that there is no confusion, so that there is discipline maintained in the class, in the session. Okay, because during MCQs, you see, everybody will be very excited to answer. Discipline is important, so some teacher, respective teacher, English का quiz हो रहा है, English teacher should be there. Science का quiz हो रहा है, one science teacher should be there. There is so many science teachers, no? So respective, every day maybe not the same teacher, they can just change their time and just come. Okay, one every week. Okay, done. Now the last part of it, we have come to the last part, which is the conclusion. We hope that the proposal will be accepted so that the quiz can help to better the abilities of the weak students and prepare themselves to score better in the board examination. That is our goal, no? So I just hope that the proposal will be accepted. You can even write this much. Okay, will be accepted. Okay, or you can even add the second part that I have added. The quiz will develop the abilities or better the abilities of the weak students, and the board examination also, in the board examination they can score better, prepare better, learn better, and finally score better. Okay, so that's all we have from this part. See, so such a short, I'll show you the whole thing. See, it's just a short one, no? Such a small one. Here we have started with the title, and here we end. Okay, so it's a very short one. Next, see the sample. I think this one many of you have seen. This is the sample proposal writing. Sorry, given to us by the by the council. Sorry, excuse me. Sample proposal writing that is given by the board itself, by the council itself. See, as I have already told you, this is about setting up a science club. 150 words you have to write, and you have given the heading proposal for setting up a science club. See, maximum 2 sentences given over here. You have to write maximum 2 sentences in heading and introduction. It has to be 2 marks, and for 2 marks you have to write one full sentence, maximum 2 sentences. Okay, and objectives you have to write 2 points, minimum 2 points you have to write. They have to be distinct 2 points, not same 2 points you are writing. Okay, then we move to the next part, which is the list of measures. List of measures, maximum 4, you have 4 points, but you can add as many points you want, but it has to be a coherent, complete idea of what you are proposing, so that the principal does not think, array, this plan is not even clear. Okay, that you are writing. Next, I am not reading this because it will be a waste of time. You already have it in Google. You can search it from there and just follow it. Then last line, you see the concluding line is given, and in the last, linguistic ability is also mentioned. Did you see? 2 marks is there. If you make any grammatical mistake, any sentence construction mess, you lose this mark. Okay. What is written as important note? Let us read it. It is suggested that while writing a proposal, the students provide an apt title, a heading, an introduction of about 2 sentences, minimum of 2 objectives, and a list of measures of the minimum of 4 points. Okay. The proposal should be concluded with an appropriate sentence. 2 marks will be awarded for linguistic ability. So this is the whole kind of a summing up of the whole thing that we have been studying for so long. Okay, I believe you have written the format. Once again, I'll say it is a 10-mark question. Okay, you have to write it for 10 marks. You have, what is the format? First, the title. Okay, then you have the heading or the introduction, where you are going to write just one line. Okay, maximum 2 points, maximum 2 lines, and you have 2 marks for it. Objective, you have 2 marks again, but you have to write 2 distinct points. Okay, list of measures we are writing. 4 marks are there, but you can write as many points. Don't waste your time a lot, but 5 to 6 points will also do. Then you have your last concluding line. Okay, just I would be obliged, I would be very happy if we hope that the proposal is accepted, something like this. Okay, so that is all about our proposal writing. Okay, so we have finished this is the topic which you can write on your own. Okay, and you see, if you Google search this slothskill.com. Okay, this is my website. If you want the written material, you will get it. See, I have typed slothskill.com here, and I have got this this part. This is my website. You can search here your proposal writing. Okay, see, proposal writing, I can search over here. I will get, if I search it, I will get this proposal writing that I have just discussed with you. Okay, I have to press continue reading and I'll get it. Okay, you can read it from here. You can write it down from here if you haven't written during the class. Okay, and the last thing that I will say before, just tell me if this whole idea is clear, if there is any doubt or anything. Just let me know before I end this. And I believe I have already told you that you can, as I see many of you have done, you send your question papers. We can discuss them in live classes. There is a free of cost benefit that you get in my channel. And the points to remember is you have to send clear pictures of them. If they are not clear pictures, I cannot accept them. I guess 2 or 3 have been denied because of the same reason. And if it is not clear, if the answers are written in the question paper, okay, and if possible, send scanned pictures. If not possible, at least clear pictures. And you have to mail the PDF to reshmimukherjee24@gmail.com. This is my official email ID. You have to share your PDF over here. I believe you can see it clearly. Okay. And if you have liked my video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. As I've already told you, Telegram channel is Sloth Skill Code Prep. You can join there for everyday updates. And my website, as I've already shown you, it is slothskill.com. Okay. So that's all. I believe you have liked it. Do you have any questions? You can ask now. If you have any question, please ask. Share it with your friends and your whoever requires this. There are many teachers who follow the videos from here to teach, so you can share with them too if you want, and share it with your friends so that they benefit from here. And last but not the least, we meet in 4 days. First day is Tuesday 10 p.m. 9:30 p.m. You meet me on Thursdays 8:30 p.m. on Saturdays 10 p.m. and on Sundays again 8:30 p.m. Okay, generally Thursdays and Sundays I am free, so I teach exactly from 8:30 p.m. Okay, and I Tuesdays it is 9:30. It is a bit late, but we will do short topics, so don't worry. And Saturday you have Sunday holiday, so don't worry if it is 10 p.m. Okay, we can just attend the class for an hour. Okay, is there any doubt? Just tell me over here now. Any doubt that you have? I'll give you a minute. If there is no doubts, then we will log out for today. And any doubt, let me know. You require report writing also. So report writing also I will bring. Don't worry. Practice. Keep practicing this proposal writing. We will soon come with report writing also. Any other doubt? How to write a good what? Stitch with fun. How to write a good? Impressive proposal. See, a stitch with fun I've already given, when I showed you the one that I discussed. I myself have written that sample proposal for you to understand, so that you can understand how to score maximum marks in proposal. I've shown you. If you haven't followed, you can follow the whole video. You can get an idea. And I've even explained you कि क्यों उसमें ज़्यादा marks मिलेगा. You will yourself understand the way you write a proposal and why that proposal is important. In minute detail it is explained. So I believe it is clear to all, and those who have shared their PDFs with me in the mail, I will see to it after the class. Okay, that's all. Bye bye everybody. Hope to meet you on Thursday sharp at 8:30. Okay, maybe we will do grammar subscriber choice. Bye bye.